Hello friends, welcome to the Word Cloud Tarot Show. Today is the 20th of September 2021 and the whole energy sector is in crisis. The price of natural gas has been shooting up wholesale through the roof and energy companies in the UK are expected to go bankrupt. Some of them are already gone, some of them might be saved by the government. No one knows what's going on, but we're going to find out because we're going to do a tarot reading on the energy crisis. We're going to use the Word Cloud Tarot deck, which is the tarot deck which I designed to be the easiest one to use in the whole of tarotdom. The meanings of the cards are written directly on the cards in a word cloud. So for instance, we can read that the Four of Pentacles is about surveillance and spending and libertarianism and craft, for example. The energy prices in the UK have been going through the roof, as we mentioned, and we want to find out what the reasons for that might be. So we're interested in threads of reasons and methods. So we're going to do a 5-card cross reading. Now the 5-card cross gives us a spread which has cards for the past and for hidden influences and for the present and for external influences and for the final outcome. A quick 5-card reading. Now the first of these cards is the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is known as truce, and it's about armistice and helplessness and timidity and introspection. The next card describes the hidden influences, and that card is the 13th trump card, a very scary card, death. It's about endings and transformation. The next card represents the external influences, and that is the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is known as strife, and it's about objections and intercourse and competition and misunderstandings. Our next card is the one representing the present moment, and that is the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is known as success, and it's about non-profit gratitude and generosity and compassion and beneficence. The final card will tell us about the outcome of this energy crisis, and that is the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is known as prudence. It's about emphasis and hoarding and reliable sufficiency. But this is the individual cards that we've mentioned so far. What we really want is a description of what the entire spread means, the whole deck. So let's have a look at the summary. Yes, the meaning of the reading is quite clear. In the beginning here, this card represents the past, and the energy market was essentially set by a handshake. The EU's internal energy market was set up as a truce between supplier and provider, and that set the market for the energy throughout the whole EU. But soon, here comes some strife. This is the external influence card, and this, I think, represents Brexit. Severing of ties between our nation and the rest of the internal energy market. This means that we're no longer part of this gentleman's agreement. We must outbid for our energy. We must pay the national prices. Then here, speaking of severing ties, we've got the death card. Now, this doesn't have to represent the death of a person. It can represent, for instance, the government ending the gas storage facilities in 2017. We used to, of course, have massive reserves of gas that we could rely upon in times of stress like this. But the government, in their wisdom, closed down these facilities in 2017, meaning that we now have to pay the market price at any given time, and that we have no reserve supplies to be going on with. And so that leaves us to the current moment. And you might think success is a strange card to represent the current moment. But of course, this is a big success for the big national corporate capitalist energy providers who are being subsidized and given monopolies by this government policy. They are all very happy to see the consolidation in the industry. They're happy to see their competition driven out. They're happy to see these massive increase in prices so that they can increase their profits. They're happy to see lots of companies going bankrupt because, of course, they won't be those companies and they'll take on all their customers. They like to have the market shrunk and their monopoly increased. So where will all this lead to? Well, the final card here is the prudence card. So perhaps it will finally lead to some prudence. Perhaps there will be consolidation, as I say, in the energy industry. Some companies getting more reliable, sufficient supplies. Perhaps we'll think about turning on and hoarding some gas again, stopping this just-in-time supply so that we've actually got some gas supplies to rely on should there be some stress to the system. So that's what the cards think of this energy crisis. If you would like to try and do some other reading, you can have a truce with the cards. You can buy cards like this from wordcloudtarot.com. You can follow us at t.me/wordcloudtarot, where we have a Telegram group you can join, or you can follow us on Twitter at wordcloudtarot, or you can sign up to our email list at wordcloudtarot.com. And until then, we will let you go and suffer your high prices of energy, and see you next week.